Got a banger at WeatherTech Raceway. The old Mazda Raceway, Laguna Seca. 10 lapper. Let's get it. Whoa now. Whoa now. Ah, I hit that. What the fuck? This controller's getting fucked up again. Oh, getting held out there sucks. If you can hold it the whole time, you get set up for the. I don't know why you gave me that inside. Alright. Wow, you are slow though. Damn, first place is already through that fucking bus stop. Whoa. Why? Feel like you're touching the fucking dirt. tires are losing fucking life fast. Oh shit. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. That shit don't want to turn. Yeah, definitely using tires here. Fuck, man, these tires are getting real bad.
Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. Alright. I should be able to beat those to the doozy of a truck.
I'm doing a 10 lap race.
How's that
with
going?
10 times tire. And I'm just about... I gotta pit this fucking lap because my tires are like done for, bro. This thing won't turn for shit.
What place are you in?
7 out of 20 for right now.
Okay.
5 out of 10 laps.
I believe.
13 seconds behind leader.
That's doable.
I'll go racing mediums on this one. Because the softs lose their life way too fast. Wow, it takes forever to get to pit lane.
Do you have to drive into the pit lane like the whole way, or does it auto drive you when you get into the actual pit? That's good. Imagine having to do that too. What the fuck? You probably do that for F1 though, or is it the same thing? Like auto pit?
You can have it up to you where you get a certain way and it'll auto pit you up to the line because you go balls to the wall up to the line.
Right.
And you can have it where it auto drives you at a certain point up to that line and brakes for yourself, or you can have it that you do it the whole way up to the braking point, but then it auto drives down the pit lane because that would just be too hard.
Okay. No way is this happening right now.
And then it auto drives you out after pit stop, but then eventually you kind of have control over after the pit line.
Okay, okay.
And then you can turn, but you gotta already be holding gas, and you gotta hit triangle to press
like
off
release
the pit,
it
off the pit limiter. Because they have pit limiters that they push that they'll just hold them at 59.
Oh, okay, okay.
If the, you know, speed is 60. Otherwise it'd be, you know, that's so they could stay at the pit speed the entire time. Instead of having to do it with your foot. I gotta put in some hot items here.
Oh no. Go, baby. Knock him off the track. Jeez Louise. Yeah, even on easy, some of these are doozies. Doozies. Still one, though. Yeah, you're right about that second place, dude. He's just less than a second behind me. And then there was like Saturday Night Live music going on after the race was done. Ford Mustang Mach. Actually pretty. I'm not a huge muscle car guy. Would you consider Mustangs muscle cars, right, bro?
Yeah.
What's the first muscle car? Take your guess. So how did Optic do? What did I do?
No.
Whomped him. Freaking whomped him.
No! I fucked everything up.
Sorry.
Fuck, dude. I'm not even gonna finish close to first. Way too many mistakes.
Should have been there cheering you on.
Wow, dude. I can't believe I fucked this whole thing up. Shit.
I'm sure I've asked this before. I'm not sure if I did, though. NASCAR cars, are those all similar bodies and stuff, or like similar cars, or is that kind of like the same where if you got more money you can spend more on your car?
No, they're similar.
What kind of cars are those?
Toyota, Chevy, Ford.
Oh, Oh, they all make them. Okay.
A few.
I didn't know they used to use Mustangs in NASCAR. Ooh, here's the Camaros.
Oh man, this is just... I'm putting it on easy. Fuck it. I need to get done with this one.
Is this for a mission? Or is that another circuit thing?
One of my races.
Gotcha.
Okay. Just fucking smash me.
You put them on easy and they turn toxic. Are you on a track that you like at least?
Yeah. I just keep fucking up because I had to push really hard. Why don't they give me any room there when I'm clearly fucking there? Gives me the outside and then they go to fucking cut me off up there. What the fuck? Coming up, I'm like clearly faster, so they move over and give me the outside so they protect the inside. But then they react.
They change their mind.
And that's illegal in racing. You can be proactive, you cannot be. You can be proactive and block the inside, but you cannot be reactive.
No.
If you didn't go to the front or the outside to block already and somebody else moved to the inside and then you go to block, that's illegal. Like,
that's what I was confused about on the online race, because I was literally on a straightaway. The guy, well, you said they were going to probably change all that stuff, hopefully, but he came up right behind me, like, what?
Well, they're exploiting, jackasses, they're exploiting this broken penalty system right now. Just, yeah. They think it's funny to give everybody penalties.
So stupid.
Because you're getting them for the dumbest, like shit that doesn't make any sense. And clearly it was the other guy that fucked up, but it's just in the coding. Yeah. That's probably not the easiest, I guess, to code a strict penalty for somebody for hitting you.
Maybe it helps to get a...
I mean, it's not hard to do that, but it's probably hard to code to be accurate all the time of whose fault that was.
Right.
Because all the game knows is your car made contact and it's coded to give a penalty.
It's true. Maybe they need some some data or something to make it work better. I don't know. I'm giving it the benefit of the doubt here.
Oh, absolutely. They made what I think is the best sim racing game, period, for gameplay.
Oh shit.
I mean, I've definitely gotten the hang of driving now, and I mean, I'm pretty fucking smooth with it. Hitting all apexes. Obviously, with a controller, it's hard to be 100% accurate through every lap, but...
Chase me.
Like, I'd say I'm getting pretty fast with a controller.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna take first on lap 3 on easy. On normal, I was fucking like 13th after 7 laps.
Jesus. It's a pretty big difference there.
Past everybody, and now I was fucking up a bunch. Now I'm warmed up on this track. I like this track. I just wasn't warmed up, I guess.
Ooh, this is nice with the closer your car.
Yeah, I like it much better. I had to turn my sensitivity back up to 2 because that weird little sway the car does when you turn it, like.
The higher sensitivity, faster it goes. Alright. Yeah.
It's more rigid with the car than. I think 2 feels great with the mirror. And I don't offset anything. That was fucking weird too.
What does that mean? With the axis?
When you turn, the camera kind of shifts over to the left or the right with the car.
Oh, okay.
Because you're turning. It's really, it did not feel good. It threw off your equilibrium of hand-eye coordination with the car.
Right? I can imagine.
I mean, I suppose it didn't matter what you had as long as you drove with it for a while, you'd get used to it.
That's true. I wonder if that makes a difference for, like, in the cockpit or something.
Oh, the cockpit always makes a difference to me.
Especially if it's stanky.
I am streaming.
Oh, don't bump
stinky cocks. Just clean cocks will be fine.
Give them some must dust.
My chat says that Hulk Hogan guy is gay. Guys, that's offensive.
Is that one of those Russian bots that's talking?
No. I'm playing Gran Turismo. It's the Japanese bot system.
Oh, yeah.
It's not racist because I was born in Japan.
Is somebody actually talking?
No.
Oh.
Nobody's even watching, brother. And nobody's going to.
Are you streaming?
Yeah.
Oh. I'll turn it on. Give me some viewer points here.
That's not any viewer points to have one viewer, dog.
I'll still give you that one viewer.
Maybe it'll put my page on people's feed. I don't know.
I feel like if I share it to myself or something, or share it to, I don't know how YouTube works.
Nobody knows. YouTube doesn't even know how YouTube works. Yeah, it was much better to race with the racing medium tires versus the racing soft. I probably should have just went hard and thought my tires lasted, but whoopsies.
Is the traction difference that big between those?
Yes.
Is it?
The soft is going to be very good at turning, but for a very short amount of time because they fall off easily when it's realistic driving, then you don't notice it because we're not doing 80 lap races, you know what I mean?
That's true.
Because in 80 lap races, the soft ones, you're going to have to, you know, get new ones on after like 14 laps or something. Whereas the hard ones, you could go 42 laps or some shit.
Which is a humongous difference.
But in the beginning of the race, you're going to be much slower with the hard ones versus the soft on new tires. New softs are going to be much faster.
Okay.
But like I said, they fall off daily. So it really depends on the longevity of the race and how high the wear is. Eventually when you get past all that, the menu book stuff, it's all like right now I have to stop because I only have 0.8 laps of fuel left.
Okay. And obviously you don't want to die before your last lap's done.
I mean, I want to die, but I want to finish the race first.
Give me gold first. There you go. Oh, wow. Oh,
pass the finish line going 230. Have a heart attack, put it in the wall.
Alright.
And then suck dicks the whole time in retirement. In the heavens.
Jesus.
Penis heavens. And then when you're refueling, the diamond is the end of the race. Like, that's what you need. So once you pass the diamond, just hit don't fuel. And then you can stop and go. Otherwise, you're just there for unnecessary fucking time. And making your car heavier. This is a realistic game. A lighter car is a faster car. So if you unnecessarily fill your tank all the way the fuck up when you only need half of the tank, then your car's going to be super heavy and slow. And you didn't need to do that. And you wasted a ton of time on pit lane.
For regular fill-ups, do you fill it up all the way, or is there always a diamond, like a recommended?
Depends on how long the race is again. The diamond is if the race is ending. There's a little diamond on the graft. If the race is going to end, you don't need a full tank to finish. Otherwise, if you're doing like a 100 lap race, well, yeah, you're going to have to fill that bitch up. Then the way that you short fill is by pitting a little bit sooner. If that's your strategy that run, is to pit a little bit sooner so you're not empty tank. Dude, I just put it in the wall going fucking 100 miles an hour.
Oh no.
What do I do?
I guess you die.
No, I didn't die. I made another pass.
Right. Yeah, shit, you didn't have a heart attack for that. Damn it. Damn, James.
I don't have a heart attack now. I'm making the pass. Made the corner though. Heart attacks are real.
That's kind of cool. Racetrack out in the desert?
American?
Yes.
Is that Colorado? Or Willow Springs? Which one is that?
Willow. Yeah, Willow Springs.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, that's one of the, not OG ones, but it's been around for a minute.
And these are all real?
Willow, I'm not sure. Probably. But yeah, 90% of them are real, yes.
Like active?
Yes.
It'd be kind of fun to go in one of these.
Not sure about Willow though. There are made up ones as well, like Deep Forest is. I mean, maybe it was built after the fact, like nowadays, but.
How is Road America as a track? Where's that rate?
Road America?
Yeah.
You like that place or what?
I've never been there. I just wasn't sure.
That place is amazing, dude. In Forza, it's always been in Forza.
Ooh, that's cool.
And it's in Project Cars, and I raced it many times in Project Cars. It's a great track, dude. It's like fucking 4 miles long.
Is that pretty long for a track?
Very long.
I need to see like an
the whole race is only like 55 laps or some shit.
Okay.
For IndyCar. They race about 2 hours almost. Most races are about 2 to 2.5 hours. So doing an 8-12 hour race is, that's pretty crazy. That's why you have multiple drivers and do driver shifts. And that's why your pit stops take a long ass time.
What about the Daytona?
What about the Daytona 500?
Is that another similar 2.5 hours?
The Daytona 500 is probably like 3 hours. Well, no, it could even be 2 hours if there's no cautions. There's usually like a big wreck though. How fast are they going? They go about 220 or so, 230.
Okay, that's crazy. Alright, Buster, we need to get on my way here. Mr. DeLorean.
NASCAR is not that crazy at all, dude. I mean, yeah, they're definitely going fast, but That's not that scary because those cars were built. I mean, it's NASCAR. That's always gonna be a redneck, bumping and grinding.
Compared to like F1 and all those.
Robbins racing, son. You know, that kind of thing. So they're fucking banging all the time, bro. They're giving each other the fucking fender to take a corner, and then you know the guy goes up the track, take a couple laps, he's back. You give that one the fender up the track. It's all in the love of racing. So I mean that's obviously not on a super speedway when you're going that fast. That's a lot more dangerous. Obviously you don't want to really be touching there, but there's still bump drafting.
Well, there was
the dude bumping you from behind.
Right. Not or is that like your teammate doing that or somebody else doing that?
Somebody else could, but strategically you gotta know the last lap. He's only doing that until he's gonna pull out to pass your ass. And at that point, when you're the guy in first, you're a sitting duck. You're gonna, when the guy pulls out, you're gonna lose all air's gonna wash over the back. You're gonna lose all of your fucking speed you just had, and the dude behind you is gonna be slingshotted behind or in front of you.
And your day is
gonna set it up right. So it gets a little hairy at the end there. First guy's trying not to lose, so you know he's gonna do some questionable shit a lot of times, like pull out at the last second and wreck him. Just make sure he crosses the line first.
Are the penalties for that in NASCAR less strict?
They're very much less strict, but only because they're very strict in others. There's definitely penalties in NASCAR, and people get fined a lot and stuff like that, but there's a lot more leeway. Rubbins racing in NASCAR.
Is there like a penalty
and
lane?
Most of that happens fights in the pit lane.
What?
Tony Stewart was real big for that shit. You know Tony Stewart killed a guy, right? So he was doing a dirt, so he was doing a dirt race, in like sprints. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, I think I remember hearing about this when it happened.
Yeah, that have the really big wing on the top. That's kind of on the side of it and shit.
Yeah,
go super fast around the circle. Yeah, so he got into a wreck with a guy. And that dude was pissed, and he should not. I mean, this dude has some fucking cojones. He ran up the track at the guy on pace laps, which is like 100 miles an hour at times, dude.
Oh yeah, look at this.
Yeah, and Tony, I mean, you can't see out of those cars except right in front of your ass. So he wouldn't have saw him until he was basically running him over.
Oh, he fucking hit him.
Yeah, dude, he fucking literally ran his ass over. He had court for weeks and weeks.
Was he innocent then?
Yeah, he got all charges were dropped. Yeah, but I mean, he's gotta live with he killed a guy.
Oh yeah, I can't imagine that.
But you definitely can't see. And that guy definitely should not have fucking ran up like to race cars, dude. Even on pace laps, those are 60 to 100 miles an hour cars.
Dirt. Well, no matter dirt or not, you don't do that. You know, it's just common sense.
Actually, you don't get out of the car, period, until the safety crew comes, and then they're trying really hard instantly to get everybody into their safety trucks. But a lot of times, people want to go bitch at the other driver. But usually, it's face to face, two guys, not one guy versus a car. I mean, what the fuck?
Exactly.
What do you think's gonna happen? You're running up to a fucking race car.
I'm not taking on a race car. Not even in my dreams I would take
on a race car. Well, in his head, he's not trying to take on a fucking race car. He's thinking Tony's just gonna turn and the guy on the feet was gonna get real close to him, because Tony was big with that shit too, man. Tony would get out the race car and then go like, and the guys would be holding him back, and he would like take his helmet off and he'd throw it at the car. He did that a few times.
Jesus.
He threw it at the fucking car as it's going by, as he's screaming at him.
Stewart throws his helmet at Matt Kenseth. Matt Kenseth? Matt or Mark?
Kenseth?
Is it Matt? Okay.
Matt Kenseth, he's from Cambridge, Wisconsin.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, he was big for a long time. He got old and retired. But Tony was real big because Tony raced with a lot of heart. Like, he always gave it his all, and he wasn't afraid to bump.
Yeah, look at this.
And he's made enemies before. And he's got a lot of friends in a lot of very high places that he does a lot of favors for financially and everything else. So, like, his year that he won the cup, at the end of the race, the last race, he was like up by just a couple points, so he had to finish better than the other guys, the other 2 or 3 guys. Okay. So he cashed in all his chips. And on the last race, he's literally had like 15 drivers that were looking out for Tony, getting out of his way when he came through and making it hard as fuck for his rivals.
Oh, wow.
And he won the fucking cup.
Interesting.
But, yeah. He made a lot of enemies too, because he would remember when somebody would wreck him. And fucking he would come back and wreck your ass. And
these commentators, what he threw the helmet to,
that was
that was a perfect throw. That was a nice throw.
Yeah, it was Dale Jarrett. He used to be one of my favorite drivers back in the day, number 88.
That's funny.
And that's the guys I was like, oh, he's moving forward. Like they say it all weird. Forward.
I don't care what Midwesterners say or how they say it.
Dude, I used to watch NASCAR racing a good amount, and all those guys are hilarious to listen to. And they always go around and show, like, a lot of the fans, and there's just a bunch of drunk guys, like, oh, yeah, and then they'll be in there, like, cracking beers with them, too, and they'll go to them, and they'll be, like, in the fan thing, commentating, like, well, down here over, like, Dale Earnhardt Jr. does it a lot now, because he's a commentator now, or a host, whatever you want to call that.
Okay.
And he'll, like, go into, like, they call it, like, the something's den or the something grove, and that's like where all the like real hillbilly guys that are at every single NASCAR race, and they're all cooking a bunch of good food and drinking beers and playing, you know, bean bags and shit, bag toss.
Sounds pretty nice. Oh, squirrel in the field.
They got like customized RVs and old ass shitty mobile homes that they like paint all cool like race cars and shit. It's pretty badass actually.
Are all the people in the middle of the racetrack, are those all the racers?
No.
Or who stays there? Are those like normal people?
So a small section is the crews. The ones that'll have, so there's going to be a spot at NASCAR races, there's a spot with 42 awesome looking semis that are all the team semis. Okay. So that area where that is, they have a big area of like all the team shit. But then everybody else is all fan parking, and the infield is the people that have tickets for the infield. They're not watching the race from the stands. And they'll call that the real party, the real experience and shit.
Oh, I didn't even know people
they have tickets to the infield. They go and they'll camp for 2 weeks there before the race.
That's pretty cool though.
Yeah, you camp there all fucking week, and I mean they have a bunch of shit for the whole week that the race is there, and they'll actually have like you could see 15, 20 races because they'll have like, you know, all kind of like go-kart races even.
That's cool. Probably super expensive though for those tickets.
For the NASCAR race, my mom went to, I think it was like $260 a ticket or something, and that was
for the inside,
high-ish up. No, it was the stands, like kind of close to the finish line ish. You're definitely off to the side, but
how many people even attend? I don't know much.
Like the Daytona 500 is over 200,000.
Holy shit.
Yeah, like the biggest football stadium you could think of, and then add some.
I don't watch that very often. Are they? They're not all the way around the track, right? They're in certain sections. The fans.
Certain sections, yeah, but a thing like Daytona 500 is 2.5 miles long, so they can fit in their grandstand 100,000 people or some shit.
Nuts.
Just by the finish line grandstand, and then there's a gigantic grandstand in the back. There's a huge grandstand at turn 1, and then there's fuckloads of people in the infield. And there's like grass. You could buy a fucking $50 grass ticket that you're just sitting in the fucking grass somewhere on a hill.
Is it track dependent for you, or what turn would you pick?
Naturally, you'd want to be by the finish line, but on an oval, I would want to go to a short oval. That's what my mom went to, is carrying my stepdad. It was Chicagoland.
Okay.
And that you can actually see the whole fucking track.
Oh, that's cool.
So that's basically a Coliseum style thing, like Martinsville. There's seating the entire way around it. It's like a football stadium almost.
That's honestly pretty cool.
Or Bristol or fucking Martinsville, something like that would be amazing.
I'm on the Daytona. Is the Daytona only? That's the track, right? The Daytona is the track,
yeah,
and the 500 is the amount of laps.
Daytona International Speedway and the Daytona 500 is the NASCAR 500 miles. 500 laps, Jesus Christ, bro, that would be forever. It's 200 laps.
Oh, okay, I always thought it was...
No, that's 500 miles. That big number is always the miles. Like the Coke 600 is the longest race.
Okay. Zing, 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 zong, 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 zing, 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 zing. Alright, Daytona, your ass is mine.
I go to Indy too for the Brickyard 400. That's pretty dope too.
Indianapolis. Is the Daytona the most popular track, or like the?
No, that's just the Super Bowl of NASCAR, the Daytona 500, and they start the season with that.
Oh, okay.
Obviously, the payout is the $4 million at the end to win the cup, but
is there a most popular track?
The best race is Daytona 500.
Oh, is that okay? But what's your favorite race you've ever watched?
Probably I would say Bristol would be amazing, or Dover. Dover would probably be the most amazing. The Monster Mile would be fucking amazing.
Monster Mile. Okay.
It's a mile racetrack with NASCARs that are just fucking beefy, dude. It'd be the loudest experience of your life. My mom was on the phone with me just to kind of almost brag that she was at Chicagoland and it was actually just a little bit before the playoffs. And so it's a real big race. And she was talking to me on the phone, and they're just idling on the pace laps. So they're just like idling by. And it was so loud that the phone like literally went to silent because it was at a decimal that was too loud for her phone to like record. And it just like, she was like, and then it just went silent.
I wouldn't mind hearing that once in my lifetime.
And then it came back again. She's like, did you fucking hear that? They're just idling.
That's insane.
Alright, well, Fortnite or Rocket League? Or this?
You wanna try some Fortnite?